South Africa's breakout superstar Tyla didn't just crash onto the global music scene with her silky R&B hit Water and that viral dance challenge. She also sparked one of the most unexpected debates on the internet, all because of one word she used to describe herself: colored. It all started long before she became a Grammy-winning artist. Back in 2020, Tyla was still just posting TikToks from her bedroom. In one of those early videos, she slicked her coily hair into Bantu knots, wore a traditional beaded necklace, and posted the words, "I am a colored South African." It was short and simple, a proud statement about where she comes from. She even explained that to her. Being colored means she comes from a lot of different cultures. In South Africa, that's something to celebrate. But when the world found out about this clip after Tyla went global, things spiraled. In South Africa, colored is a recognized cultural identity. It's even an official category on government forms. For generations, colored people have built their own communities, music, food, and humor, a whole way of life. But to many Americans, the word sounds like an insult from the segregation era. It's not just outdated, it feels offensive, even triggering. That's where the culture clash began. Tyla had no idea her pride would turn into an online firestorm. As Water took over TikTok and international charts, American audiences started digging into her old posts. Some didn't care about her explanation. They only saw a word that in their history was used to demean black people. One user on X, formerly Twitter, warned, "We are not going to call her colored here. If she personally demands it, her career will end before it begins." That's how intense it got. And yet, Tyla never wavered. She didn't apologize for being herself. She didn't try to erase her heritage to make everyone happy. She just calmly explained what the word means back home and why she uses it. To understand Tyla's point, you have to look at South Africa's history. During apartheid, the government forced everyone into racial boxes: native, white, colored, and later, Asian. People who didn't fit neatly into black or white categories were labeled colored, often after humiliating inspections of their skin, hair, or facial features. The system was designed to divide people, to give colored South Africans slightly better jobs or housing while still oppressing them. It was cruel. But over time, something unexpected happened. People in these communities took the label and built it into a culture. Today, colored South Africans celebrate who they are. From Cape Town's Mitchell's Plain to Johannesburg's Eldorado Park, the culture is rich with unique slang, music, humor, and food. From spiced syrupy co-sisters to huge Gatsby sandwiches, the identity became more than just a government box. It became a community, a sense of belonging. And Tyla is part of that story. She's Zulu, Irish, and Mauritian Indian. In South Africa, that mixed heritage makes her proudly colored, but she's also black. Tyla has said over and over again that calling herself colored doesn't erase her blackness. She's both. And she's not letting anyone force her to choose just one. As her career exploded, South Africans rallied behind her. Radio host Carissa Cupido, who interviewed Tyla before her global fame, said her accent, hair, and energy are tangibly colored. For Cupido, watching Tyla win a Grammy and break into the US market gave her goosebumps because it felt like a win for the whole colored community. But online, especially in the US, the debate wouldn't stop. Many black Americans said they'd never use the word colored to describe her because for them, it's tied to a painful past. One even called it traumatizing. The pressure hit a peak in June when Tyla sat down with Charlemagne the God on US radio. He directly asked her about the debates around her identity. Tyla didn't take the bait. She refused to get dragged into an argument live on air.
School me on these debates that they be having about your identity as a South African colored person. What does that even mean?
Can we not? Por favor.
Oh, I like that. We keeping that in the interview too. I like when they talk from the back and say we can't. I like that. I like the carrot. That's good. That's even better.
Next one, please.
That's even better.
Yo, stupid, yo.
Later, she posted a statement online. I don't expect to be identified as coloured outside of South Africa by anyone not comfortable doing so, because I understand the weight of that word outside South Africa. But to close this conversation, I'm both coloured in South Africa and a black woman. That's Tyla in a nutshell. Calm, clear, and confident. She's not letting Twitter define her. She's not rewriting her identity for fame. She knows who she is. This whole debate says more about the world than it does about Tyla. It shows how race and identity mean different things in different places. In South Africa, coloured is a living, celebrated culture. In America, it's a word that died with segregation. But when a South African artist goes global, those two worlds collide, and social media makes sure everybody has something to say. Tyla's not just a singer with a viral hit. She's become a cultural figure by accident. Her rise is forcing people to confront an uncomfortable truth. Identity isn't universal. The words we use for ourselves can sound completely different to someone from another country. What's wild is that Tyla's music is doing exactly what her identity does, blending worlds. Amapiano, the South African sound she's popularizing, is a mix of jazz, soul, hip-hop, and deep house. It's smooth, rich, and impossible not to move to. Just like her heritage, it refuses to fit into one box. While the internet argued about what to call her, Tyla just kept winning. She snagged a Grammy, became one of the youngest African artists to hit the Billboard charts, and performed on some of the biggest stages in the world. Fans at home saw her success as proof that coloured culture, often sidelined even in South Africa, could shine on a global scale. And the more people tried to question her, the stronger her message became. She's not asking for permission to be herself. She's not asking anyone to understand overnight. She's just living it, unapologetically. You can feel her frustration sometimes. She's said she's tired of being pushed to pick one label, as if she can't be both black and coloured. But she never snaps. She just sets the record straight and moves on, because at the end of the day, she's about the music. If anything, this controversy has only made her more relatable. So many young people around the world feel caught between cultures, pressured to explain who they are in terms that make sense to others. Tyla's standing up and saying, I don't need to fit into your definition to be valid. That's powerful. And honestly, the world is catching up. Even in the US, more fans are starting to understand that coloured in South Africa isn't the same word their grandparents heard during segregation. They're learning about South Africa's history, its music, its culture, all because a 22-year-old singer decided to be real about where she comes from. When you zoom out, this isn't just about Tyla, it's about how globalization mixes everything together. Music crosses borders instantly now. So do conversations about race, culture, and identity. But the internet doesn't always translate those differences well. Tyla's story proves that context matters. Still, she's not letting the noise drown her out. Whether she's performing on late-night TV, accepting awards, or posting on TikTok, Tyla carries herself like someone who knows exactly where she stands. And that's rare in an industry that constantly pressures young artists to shapeshift for the market. Her Grammy moment showed that the world cares more about her talent than about what box she ticks. And as Amapiano sweeps across international charts, it's clear Tyla is here to stay, not just as a hitmaker, but as someone proudly representing her roots, even when people outside her country don't get it. At the end of the day, Tyla isn't trying to start a fight. She's just being herself, and maybe that's the real lesson here. You don't have to water down your identity to make the world love you. You just have to own it, and Tyla is owning it every step of the way. So that's a wrap on Tyla's story and the global debate around her identity. What do you think? Should she stick to calling herself coloured no matter where she goes, or adjust for audiences who see it differently? Let me know in the comments below, And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you never miss an update.